We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carry the ball game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He's tackled at the I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle.
Oh, no, I'm playing another game.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, 3 with junkies.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. 48-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Here's McFarland, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The Hawks are up. I mean, the Hawks are playing the Bucks. The Bucks up 2-1 right now.
It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay.
What happened with Trey Young? He got hurt or something?
It gets tough in here.
Yeah. That's why I should have.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a run with McFarland. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to lead him to the 3rd and about 5.
Now the Bucks are.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down.
Yeah, they did.
What's that series?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 40-yard line.
Suns up 3-2 yet?
Yeah.
And if the Suns win, they playing in the championship?
Yep.
Looking to throw.
What's going on with Kawhi?
It's a short one here, complete to the
He hurt.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Is that who he coached? He coached the Clippers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's the 76ers head coach.
They're going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion.
Austin Rivers still playing?
Down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
76ers.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
Nuggets.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goal.
Oh no, that's Seth Curry. That's Seth Curry that played for the 76ers.
That's maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Their own 23-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 18 on the play. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully. Yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
I literally ask for a second. Can I get a second? That's all I need. A second over. Now you can go through.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
What?
Getting 7 on the
Fuck you want?
tuck
You back on a little bit?
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McFarland running out of the gun.
Look at the chain.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Look at the chain.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception,
a little bit.
Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running with McFarland. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one good for 33 and a first.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You're talking about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21-yard line. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On play action, here's Tua. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Touchdown, Steelers!
Touchdown, Steelers!
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a first down past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
A gain of 8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And he's going to keep it here. And the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
2nd and a yard.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Somebody didn't show up.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I don't know.
So back-to-back incompletions.
I don't know. It's been a little different since he got promoted.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that?
I thought the baby was already here.
One-handed for a touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do.
52 minutes, eh?
Give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Dolphins 14.
So just 18 remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating.
What?
Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it
He
again.
went to go get a bowl of cereal. He was down 10-14 and come back you up.
Back at the 8-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout.
Yeah, don't take long.
After this, you're
It's
watching
Madden.
NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Murder.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
Nah, he just think it's gonna work.
Desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 11. Being chased out left. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left.
Yeah, I know. Pickety.
Able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Man, he got in there so quick quickly, Charles, what could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
Oh, he cake mixed that shit.
57-yard attempt. And he put enough leg inside, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and now they never wanted to come back.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I must not have no cool down.
Yeah, it's cool down. I think it's like 1 or 2 plays. No, it might not be no cool down. I know it.
The hell out of the same plays.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it.
Oh, you gotta get back.
Complete to number 80.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it
Field goal coming back to haunt me now.
Extra points safely through. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Tell you what, he did not.
Yeah, it's a 3-play cool down.
The field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the whole
Yeah, that was 8-minute quarters too.
up to the 38. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
It's fine.
That's not easily done.
They both take the same amount of time. So.
They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa.
And
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Play action. They'll throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And a throw right sideline here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, McFarland, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Granted, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. McFarland once more. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
7-yard line.
That was a generous spot.
Hey, he pushed me back.
So a challenge is upon. I'll tell you, first game, 4th quarter. This is
That was a waste of a challenge.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to
I ain't run back. I got pushed back. There's a difference. Forward progress.
There has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out.
Oh, come on.
Down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, you're killing me.
But all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the handoff, it's McFarland. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That second down play nets a -4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they'll get this down to the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Oh. You see that robbery? You see that robbery?
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
The Steelers on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7
I mean,
thus
you could
far.
walk it
This is
in.
3rd and 4.
I know, but
Man,
He's going to take
real
it
food
for a
like that?
Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, head jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Six dudes, ball coach, me. Hero brother used to be over here too.
Ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Still blitz on every play.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands. They hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that
Did you
play.
turn your defender that way, or?
Try and keep hope alive here on 4th
Well, I
down.
clicked
They're going
off.
for it.
Oh, okay. That was easy.
Tua on 4th down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
first down, Miami.
He is living dangerously.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Buckeye.
Too much here. He's going down.
Right.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
Whoever it is, he
Speed
only
quickness
has
on the
about
defensive
5
line is
plays.
eating
He
them
likes to
alive.
run. You got that Techno Bowl playbook.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tua now on 1st down. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game,
I
isn't it? I know
had
it
this
sounds
dude
really
that hit a
generic.
plan. If I had to give up $1 for every new play that he runs, I only be down $5.
Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And he used the timeout, the 2-minute warning.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 8 yards into completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the ex-Dolphin, Mika Fitzpatrick. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
He was going to grab his ass anyway.
Doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys.
No, I'm saying he waited too late to throw it. He got bailed by the PI.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Back to throw is Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin. It's 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Pittsburgh,
he's a little upset.
3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm gonna lay it down for you.
Alright.
Y'all be blessed, man. Too.
Alright.
Bro, you see my whole defense stand still on that play? Jesus. 13. What I missed the extra point? What I missed the extra point? How the fuck I only got 13? Oh yeah, geez. My whole D just still to me. Ain't even moved.